what's your company so we can talk about it?
Sure. So my company name is BitPetro.
BitPetro.
And yeah, I have.
Is that it right here? This one?
Let's see. That is.
Okay, cool.
100%. So I am the Bitcoin landman.
Nice.
Yeah, man.
Yes, tell us all about that.
So I started in '99 in the oil field, and in 2012 I ran into Bitcoin mining. Decided I'd give it a shot, and eventually was able to sell a 4-well package for Bitcoin. And I thought that was a really good idea, and we took that and created a company called BitPetro that was trying to effectively do that for the whole industry.
Wow.
Unfortunately, we didn't have all our ducks in a row from a regulatory perspective, and it was way too early. This was 2014.
Okay.
So the regulators basically came to me and said, "You shall not divorce a dollar from the petro. Do you understand, son?"
Yeah.
So I kind of stopped doing that and focused on consulting, being a landman for midstream, upstream energy companies. Eventually, I started a humanitarian project using Bitcoin in the border of Venezuela and Colombia. That led me to working with Texas Christian University, my alma mater, and being kind of their go-to guy for Bitcoin and just kind of understanding that.
I see that you wrote a book here too.
Yeah. So
what's this about? This is interesting. Rebellion's Ledger. I love the title already.
Thank you. So the book is, I've given enough lectures at the university that they asked me to come in and teach. And so part of that was creating a curriculum and a book that was at the master's level for Bitcoin that had never been done. And so that's effectively what the book is. I'm borrowing from physics, from the 3-body problem in physics. And I argue that Bitcoin is a 3-body problem with 3 bodies inside of each of the 3 bodies. So yeah, if you look at protocol, ice, and land as the 3 main bodies, then protocol has the hash rate, it has governance, it has layers, and those are the 3 bodies of the protocol body. Hash price has spot, derivatives, and macro, and then land, which is my expertise, and I think that's the part that I bring to Bitcoin that's a little different, as I talk about how it interacts with the real world energy, particularly around energy production, waste mitigation, and also governance, the law of land, how the law of code and the law of man kind of interplay. And finally, risk reward, kind of bringing back my humanitarian hat and saying, okay, Bitcoin clearly offers the world, especially the global South, a tool for freedom and a tool for humanitarian aid, because I've done it. And so if you take that and then you also compare it to the Gini coefficient and the risks of uneven wealth distribution and stuff like that, then you can come up with a score for that. So the idea is that if you go up to the website, actually, if you go to where it says, the book, it should take you to a dashboard. And the dashboard is actually the book in an actual financial model form.
Oh, you have it right here. Okay, yeah, we can show that here and right there in the front. You can see that. It's the back side.
Yeah, so it's my attempt at trying to explain Bitcoin as a tool for policymakers, educators, something a little broader than just maybe your business person.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, this is fantastic. I appreciate you coming on here and talking about it. How have you thought? What have you thought about the summit and the conference this week, and just all the people that you're meeting here, and hospitality, all that kind of stuff?
Sure.
What'd you think about it?
It was great. Rod did a fantastic job. The speakers were excellent. Right size room. I really think that's the sweet spot for a lot of signal. And yeah, I mean, it's super well organized. The events were easy to get to. It wasn't too loud or anything like that. So I feel like a lot of the industry is going to continue to get very good things from TEMS. I hope to help them come up to Fort Worth.
Nice. That'd be awesome. Well, Jonathan, if people want to get a hold of you, can they just book a call? Is that
absolutely?
What kind of business interests are you looking for? What kind of stuff or should people be reaching out for?
Sure. So if you are the space of Bitcoin mining or in the space of data center acquisitions. I am a contract landman / VP of land. That means that I identify the sites. I can tell you where there is power, where it's cheap, and then effectively create heat maps that tell you where to go. And we follow the orange brick road. So
Nice.
when
There's not a problem you can't solve, it sounds like.
something like that. So I try to map it and then give you the option of which sites do you want. And then we go after those.
Nice. And then you're on Twitter too as well. Go ahead, hit follow. I'll follow.
Yeah, on Twitter, you guys can catch.
Right there.
I do post some articles. I'm often on Spaces, and so if you can catch me on X. And yeah, if you guys are ever in Fort Worth, the Fort Bitcoin meetup is every third Wednesday. Sometimes it's on a Tuesday if I have to come to something like this.
Mhm.
But it's our monthly meetup. We go to different parts of the city and we just hang out and talk Bitcoin.
That's awesome. Yeah, we have a lot of friends up there in Fort Worth and love that area. It's just so beautiful over there. Way different vibe than Austin.
Yeah.
I feel like
sure.
Austin's just it's just a melting pot of all sorts of personalities. You never know what you're gonna get.
For sure.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you coming on, Jonathan. Is there anything else that we should go over? Or
no, actually, one last thing I would say is I feel really blessed. TCU has officially called me and asked me to start teaching Bitcoin in the global energy stack.
Really? Congratulations
thank
on
you.
that.
So January 27, I will start teaching at the business school. And so we officially have a business school master's level class.
Wow, that's
that Bitcoiners can
amazing.
take.
That's amazing. So they'll be a part of some sort of plan or degree for graduates.
Yeah, this will be part of the Energy MBA.
Nice.
And eventually, if we can prove that there's high enough demand from the students, then it will effectively turn into a high density compute program. It'll be an interdisciplinary program. We'll be combining engineering, business, and computer science.
Yeah, it's a big thing. We had the other company I work for. We did one for UT here in 2021 for the McCombs Business School, and getting Bitcoin in there like fundamentally changed, I would say, the city for sure. So yeah, I totally am even more bullish on Fort Worth now. Now that we know
if you're
that
ever up there, Fort Bitcoin is mi casa, es tu casa.
Yeah, because I just know that it just does wonders to you just kind of see it. It just kind of spreads across, and the next group people come in, all that kind of stuff. So yeah.
Well, excellent, man. Thank you for having me.
Well, I appreciate you.
Of course.
Thanks, Jonathan. If you can bring somebody else in, whoever wants to come in.
For sure. And again, it's on Amazon. If you guys are interested.
Yeah. The book.
Yeah,
Get the
absolutely.
book.
And if you find me at one of the events, I will happily sign it for you.
There you go.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Jonathan. Yeah. So we're just talking to everybody.